अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मैं हूं प्रोफेसर यासत और आपसे एकेडमिक गाइडेंस के प्लेटफॉर्म से मुखातिब हूं। डियर व्यूअर्स एंड स्टूडेंट्स, हमारा आज का टॉपिक ऑफ डिस्कशन एरिक एरिक्सन थ्योरी ऑफ साइकोसोशल डेवलपमेंट है और ये हमारे चाइल्ड एंड डेवलपमेंट सीरीज का चौथा लेक्चर है। तो आइए हम देखते हैं कि इस थ्योरी की वेरियस स्टेजेस क्या हैं और उनकी डिटेल क्या है। तो एज पर this theory, our relationships and society's expectation motivate much of our behavior. Erikson is the student of Sigmund Freud, but as compared to Freud, he is less controversial. In other words, you can say that as per Erikson theory, we are not driven by unconscious urge. We know what motivates us and we consciously think about how to achieve our goals. Mean individual is not driven by only id but ego. So Erikson is considered to be the father of developmental psychology because his model gives us a guideline for the entire lifespan and suggests certain primary psychological and social concern throughout life. If we critically analyze this theory, basically, this theory is based on epigenetic principle, which suggests that people grow in a sequence that occurs over time and in the context of a large community. Further, there are many conflicts arise during each stage of development. So, each stage in this theory builds upon the preceding stage and paves the way for following periods of development. In each stage, as per Erikson, people experience a conflict that serves as a turning point in their development. If these conflicts are centered on either developing a psychological quality or failing to develop the quality during these times, the potential for personal growth is high, but so is the potential for failure also. Mean हर स्टेज में अगर कुछ ऐसे कन्फ्लिक्ट अराइज होते हैं जो या तो सक्सेस की तरफ लीड करेंगे या lead the individuals towards failure. Dear viewer and students, further as per Erikson, there are certain steps which are mastered by the individual at each stage, or you can say he or she strengthen his her ego because he believes that a sense of competence motivates behaviors and action. Each stage in this theory is concerned with becoming competent in an area of life. If the stage is handled well, the person will feel a sense of mastery, which is sometimes referred to as ego strength or ego quality. If the stage is mismanaged or handled poorly, the person will emerge with a sense of inadequacy in that aspect of development. Dear viewers and students, now we look at the summary chart of each stage. Pertaining to each stage, there are certain conflicts, important events, and then their outcomes. First stage is infancy, which starts from birth and remain up to 18 months. And conflict at this stage are trust versus mistrust. While important event at this stage is feeding and its outcome is hope. The next stage is early childhood, which start from 2 and remain till 3 years. And conflict at this stage is autonomy versus shame and doubt, while event at this stage is toilet training or potty training, and outcome is will, or you can say willpower. Third stage is preschool, start from 3 and remains up to 5 years. Conflict at this stage are initiative versus guilt, while important event is exploration and outcome is purpose. Next stage is school age, start from 6 to 11 years, and conflict at this stage is industry versus inferiority, and important event is school and outcome is confidence. Next stage is adolescence, start from 12 to 18 years, and conflict at this stage is identity versus role conclusion, and events at this stage is social relationship and outcome is fidelity. While next stage is young adulthood, start from 19 and remain up to 40 years. Conflict at this stage are intimacy versus isolation, and events at this stage are relationship and outcomes are love and affection. Next stage is middle adulthood, starts from 40 to 65 years, and conflict at this stage are generativity versus stagnation, while important events are work and parenthood, and outcome is care. While the next stage is maturity, which starts from 65 years and lasts till death. Important conflict at this stage are ego, integrity versus despair, while events are reflection on the life and outcome is wisdom. तो डियर व्यूअर्स एंड स्टूडेंट्स, आज के लिए इतना ही। हम हर स्टेज की डिटेल अगले प्रोग्राम में डिस्कस करेंगे कि हर स्टेज पर क्या क्या इवेंट्स होते हैं, और उन इवेंट्स को अगर इंडिविजुअल सक्सेसफुली अचीव कर लेता है तो उसकी पर्सनैलिटी पर क्या असर पड़ता है, और इन केस ऑफ फेलियर हाउ हिज और हर पर्सनैलिटी इज अफेक्टेड। तो उम्मीद है आज की वीडियो आपको पसंद आएगी। कमेंट्स बॉक्स में कमेंट्स करके अपनी राय से ज़रूर आगाह कीजिएगा। फर्दर आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि अगर अभी तक आपने इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया या इस चैनल पर आप नए हैं तो काइंडली सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, लाइक कीजिए और शेयर कीजिए ताकि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग इससे इस्तिफादा हासिल कर सकें। अल्लाह ताला हम सब के लिए आसानियाँ पैदा करे। आमीन सुम आमीन। अल्लाह हाफिज़।